stop everything. This is important. We have more memes. These are the most beautiful things I've ever seen, and now I'm officially encouraging more. If you have an idea for dumb memes, please send them to me because I want to see more. I love these so much. I legitimately cannot pick a favorite. When I first saw them, I laughed for like a solid 2 minutes. They're so good. Thank you so much, Kayla. Okay. Okay, more memes, yay. Chapter 6 is just called Thoughts, which makes me think it might be a bit on the short side, but I could be wrong. After Birkins hung up, Finn lay on his bed and wept. And then in parentheses it says it brings a lot to... What? It brings a lot to bring Finn McMissile down, ... Something's wrong with this picture. It's all my fault. I don't want to read this anymore. Holly's being tortured and raped and might even be dead right now, and it's all my fault. Now I'm gonna have nightmares from that phone call, knowing that the phone call. Finn sat up and took out his phone. He walked over to his computer. After plugging his phone in, he was able to find out where Dave Birkins was calling from. Finn gathered up his weapons and gadgets and bolted out the door. He just opened up his suitcase, just okay, let's go. There's like one shirt and like 2 ties in there. The rest is just like grenades. Sidley, locate where I am on your GPS. Why can't you just do that for Holly? Sidley, locate where I am on your GPS and get over here as soon as you can, Finn said into his phone when he arrived at the source of the phone call. He scanned the area. It appeared to just be an old abandoned warehouse, even on the inside. But no, that's grammatically correct. I don't know why I started making fun of that. An old moldy warehouse. I lost my place. Just a bunch of forgotten boxes, crates, an old rug. Now, why would a rug be on the floor instead of being stored in a box? Unless... Bang! The door was forced open. Finn! Why are we here? Sidley asked. Finn ignored him because he's an asshole and continued examining the old rug. He dragged it out of the way to reveal a trap door. Finn McMissile, thought Sidley. More like Finn McObserve. So what? Finn was being held in an What? Why do I don't know how to read. Holly was being held in an underground base where she's being tortured and frightened and snap out of it, McMissile. Finn opened the trap door. Inside was a ladder you could not see the bottom of. Oh no, Finn, I don't do underground, Sidley said, slightly panicked. Why is Sid? I can't, I'm having a stroke. Why is Sid, Ethan, all of a sudden? Eve. Neither does Holly, Finn mumbled. Fine, just wait up here. Make sure no one gets in or out. I don't know why you bothered bringing him if you're not even gonna make him go with you. But what? Finn was already sliding down the ladder. Finn, I can't. A taser flew up out of the trap door. Thank you, Sidley yelled to him. As Finn made his way down the ladder, he had a headache trying to figure out truly why he was saving Holly. Because she's your partner, and you probably have to fill out a lot of paperwork if your partner dies. That's what my Girl Scout troop leader always told us. Why she always told us, be careful. It's a lot of paperwork if one of you gets killed. I pity that she's being tortured. I pity that she's claustrophobic and can't handle being underground or enclosed in a small space. She's like a sister to me. She's my partner. I love... ? Finn couldn't finish the last Finn couldn't finish the last thought. He wondered if Holly felt the same way towards him. Maybe that's why she's been acting strange around him lately. No, that's preposterous. I'm saving her because she's my partner, he decided. And that reason alone, it's a lot of paperwork. There's also the fact that this wouldn't be the first time he lost a partner who was like captured without him, and he probably doesn't want to repeat that, but you know, whatever. I was too focused on like the romance angst aspect. I'm not reading all this. Ooh, a flashback to Holly's birthday when she was 12. Ooh, she got walkie-talkies as presents, and she and her twin brother are like, hell yeah, walkie-talkies. Oh, there's like a kid over there watching me, but whatever. Holly woke with a start. Her head was throbbing and various parts of her body were bleeding and in pain. She ached all over. She didn't know why. She was in the unnecessary comma. Unnecessary comma. Take that comma and put it somewhere else that needs it. Ugh. She didn't know why she was in the condition she was in or where she was. Then it struck, almost literally, with the returning of her memory from before she was knocked unconscious. She remembered everything. The torture, the phone, Finn. Holly missed him. And he had to be tortured by listening to her torture screams. And with luck, he was already on his way here to rescue her. Rescue is in quotes. I tried to warn him. Why didn't he listen? Can't he see I'm just the bait? It's him they want. I tried to warn him of the trap, but he wouldn't listen. Why, Finn? Why? Now we're both I'm going to die. The realization hit Holly like a tidal wave. She started to drown in that stormy sea of realization. And more waves pulled her under as she remembered she was thousands, possibly millions of feet underground. Holly began to hyperventilate. Not only was Holly going to die, but she was going to be killed thousands of feet under civilization. I really don't think that's how far down you are. I really don't think, unless the ladder was like big, like Metal Gear Solid ladder. Why was it a ladder and not like an elevator then? Like how, I don't, Too far underground to see the sun or sky or moon, underneath chrome, underneath your family, underneath Radiator Springs, underneath Finn. Why, Finn? Holly had broken down with tears when her cell opened. She gasped. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for such a late update, I said, when the chapters were literally 4 days apart. Bruh, if you could see my update schedule now, oh my gosh, you would weep. You would weep. You would be like, what the hell else are you doing with your time? I'll tell you exactly what. Procrastinating the fuck out of everything. Chapter 7 is called The Escape, which, the plot is moving along a lot faster than I remember. What do you want, Smith? Holly spat. Information, he replied with a sick smile. Smith pulled out a gun and a knife. Holly could feel her heartbeat faster in her chest. She did not want another experience like the one from yesterday. She closed her eyes and heard Smith's gun cock. Seconds later, she heard it fire, but felt no pain. Was the noise just to scare her? Did he miss? Confused, Holly opened her eyes. A gun was indeed fired, but it wasn't Smith's. It was Finn's. Finn? Holly said weakly. Smith fell to the floor dead. That escalated quickly. Finn knelt down in front of Holly. Gee, you could have... Holly, are you... What did they... Finn, get out of here. I can't just leave you, though. I know, but Finn, you have to. It's you they want, not me. I tried to warn you it was a trap, but you didn't listen. I'm just the bait. They want to kill you. Now I've had a stroke. Now by coming here, you've put us both in danger. Finn was silent for a minute. I understand that, Miss Shiftwell, but... But the fish will not leave without the bait he approached the hook for. What the is that? What is that? What is that? Holly sighed because that was such a cringy analogy. Then get me Off the hook, she said, holding up her chained hands. Finn took out his Chrome communications device. Sidley? Yeah, Finn, what do you need? You. Down here. What? Finn, I told you I can't go underground. Well, Miss Shiftwell is also claustrophobic, and she was dragged down here by force. How do you think she feels? All right, Finn, what do you need me to do? Ooh, time skip. Hooray. After Finn freed Holly over chains, she was too weak to stand, much less walk or run, so Finn carried her in his arms. As he walked through the corridors, Finn didn't want to run unless he had to because of the condition Holly was in. Finn finally got a good look at what Birkins did to Holly. She was still wearing the clothes he had last seen her in, a purple blouse with a dark purple tank top underneath, a black skirt and high-heeled boots, but they were torn, dirty, and had blood stains on them. Holly herself was bleeding in various places and looked starved, pale, and weak. She's been gone for, like, a day. Like, not even 24 hours. Like, whatever. Finn smiled as he looked down at Holly's messy yet beautiful red-brown hair. Holly began to stir from the short short nap she had drifted off into while Finn was carrying her. Finn switched his gaze from Holly to forward right before she opened her eyes. Holly's point of view. Hooray! I hadn't realized I'd fallen asleep until I woke up. I looked around. Up was Finn's face. Down were Finn's arms, carrying me. All around me were brick walls. We appeared to be in some sort of dank and dark... We appeared to be in some sort of dank and dark hallway. Then my memory returned. Why have I been waking up with no memory since I've been tortured? Finn? Holly, you're awake, Finn said, smiling. Where? 15th floor. You are being held on the 35th. Who made this big secret this is not practical at all. You're being held on the 35th. Sidley's waiting for us on the 10th. Sidley? I dragged him down here to help. That's not what it said at all. I dragged him along to help me rescue you. There was silence for a while. Finn, I'm sorry, I whispered. No, I am. It's my fault you were captured. We should have stayed in the same hotel room. And after that phone call, I felt worse with guilt. One should never experience something like that, especially someone as smart, brave, and beautiful as you. Finn stopped talking. Did I say that out loud? Finn asked, blushing slightly. Ooh. Yes, you did. There was more silence. What did they do to you? Finn finally asked. I hate this. I wasn't raped, if that's what you were wondering. Then I said in a quieter voice, I was going to be, but I got lucky, I guess. Ew, I hate it. Ew, I feel gross. Ugh. Good, you'll be able to make a quick recovery. Although no one can fully recover from an experience like that, Finn said, frowning. I wanted to tell him then and there. I wanted to tell him how I felt about him. I've always wanted to. And didn't he just call me beautiful? I wanted to make the raindrops stop falling and tell him. But I couldn't. I finally opened my mouth to tell him when Finn stopped suddenly. Wait, if you couldn't, then why did you decide to... What? That's a tiny contradiction there. What was that? He whispered. As soon as he spoke, the raindrops poured down harder as the ambush that was waiting for us jumped out and separated Finn and I. I mean, it's not a bad plot twist. It's just normal point of view. Finn and Holly ran from the assailants that were chasing and shooting at them, only to miss due to their quick dot. What? Oh no!
I know exactly what this is.
Only to miss due to their quick dodging. I'm sure by quick dodging I obviously meant ninja substitution because humans can't normally dodge bullets. Get the girl, they kept yelling. They ran further and further until Finn heard Holly cry out in pain behind him. He turned his head and stopped. There lay Holly with a bloodstain on her shirt that was growing rather quickly. No, Holly! Finn sat up. No, I don't want to. Finn sat up in bed, panting and sweating. He glanced to his right to see his wife sleeping next to him, safe, with no blood. Wife? Finn woke with a start. Once again, his bed was wet with his sweat. Ugh! He glanced over at who was sleeping next to him. Sadly? Finn woke from that dream, nearly screaming. He was still laying down and was too scared to look at who he was sleeping next to this time. Finally, he glanced over. No one. He sighed and closed his eyes, then felt someone get into the bed. He opened his eyes and turned on his side. Hiya, Finn. Mater! I hate it. I know I ripped this off from something, but I don't remember what it was. This time, Finn did wake up screaming. When he got over his shock, he realized he was still dreaming and looked around him. He was wherever he was before he somehow fell asleep. He appeared to be floating. He saw himself carrying Holly. How was that possible? He was here, not over... Oh, this is a memory of what happened before I blacked out. He continued... What? Is that really a thing? He continued to watch himself and Holly talk. Then, out of nowhere, an ambush came and separated them, and they watched each other be tortured into unconsciousness. What is it with me? And this is like low-key kinky? What was with my like weird obsession with torture? Did I like watch The Princess Bride like one too many times as a child? Finn woke up for real this time. He slapped himself to make sure he wasn't still dreaming. Then he heard a voice. Oh look, you're back. Where's Holly? I don't know. I think dead, but I don't know. She will be soon, if not already. The guard's walkie-talkie sputtered. He picked it up. Yeah, what? Indistinctive talking. Uh-huh. Ooh, that's clever. No, I think that's a great idea. Yeah, just imagine the look on his face. Yeah, okay, bring her here. He put his walkie-talkie away. Good news! You get to see your girlfriend before you're both killed. She's not my girlfriend, Finn mumbled. Though I wish she was, Finn thought. And the rest of chapter 7 goes on for literally 10 more minutes, so to preserve what little sanity I have left, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you for watching if you got this far. Also, thanks one more time to Kayla for memes. If anyone else wants to send me memes, please, I implore. Please, they made my day. Okay, bye.